We are live. We are fishing. We are hoping for a monster. If you guys would see the shit that I went through to get down here, to get bait in the water, you'd be fucking amazed. All right. We were baited up. We're about to get our first bait out in the water. It was a chaotic freaking trek down here. It was brutal, you guys. Let me show you what I went through to get down here. I had to climb down that with that so I could fish that. And we're here until the tide comes up because once the tide starts coming up, we're underwater. So I see Rod's here. I see Mikey's here. Welcome in, guys. Let's hope this tide doesn't come up too far here in the next little while, because if it does, we're screwed. We're scrambling back up those cliffs. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, is we're going to come down over here and set up right over here a little bit. It's going to be brutal, but we're going to cast off the cliffs right here. So let me walk out here and get a cast going and see what we can catch. Hopefully we'll get something good. But I'm probably going to bust my ass out here because this is not an easy place to get out to. So, man, do I want to go straight off the point? I kind of do want to go straight off this point. But the problem is we're going to get wet. And this is so eroded from the water that it's hard to walk through. All right, guys, here we go. First cast of the day. Straight off the point. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to come way back over here with the rod because I don't want to be up on the edge of that point casting or standing there, because once I get over here, I'll turn the camera and show you what we're dealing with. It's pretty brutal. I will have to run up there at some point. If I get hooked up, I'll have to run up to the end of the point. But, I think we already got issues. I think I already got an issue with the line. Hold on. I got to go redo this. This isn't going to work. Running the line back, it's going to get snagged up in these rocks here. Not really rocks. They're channelways that have been created by the tide. So I'm going to go to a different spot here. I picked a spot. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm fucking soaked. Holy shit. I picked the spot based off of proximity to water from the shoreline. And as we just saw, I got fucking blasted. So, this spot might be short-lived, you guys. Who knows? Let me cast right here and see what happens. That was actually a better cast too. So I'll keep my rod up higher when I come over so the line doesn't slack into the thing. But my feet are absolutely fucking soaking wet now. I just got fucking annihilated right here. So, but we got our bait in the water, and we're gonna fish, and we're gonna see what happens, guys. So, hopefully you guys saw me just get. Yeah, okay. So I'm trying to. I think I'm gonna stay right over in this little area from now on, because you guys just saw what happened up on that point. I got absolutely roasted with the incoming surf. So, but I mean, look at this. This is a great little spot. It's just so freaking wet. Yeah, Mike, do what you got to do, man. So it's actually low tide. High tide right here, we're going to be underwater. So, I chose this spot because of proximity and distance off of the water. I shouldn't have done that. I should have chose the other spot that I was at the other day. But I figured landing a fish right here would be easier than it was on that taller cliff. So I might have made the wrong choice. But we'll see what happens here. We'll see if I get anything. Oh, there's the thicker. Probably just kelp. Man, my feet are soaking wet, you guys. Absolutely soaking wet. Yeah, one wave absolutely blasted me. But it is what it is. You're not going to fish and not get wet sometimes, right? So, I was really thinking this would be a good spot, but I think I screwed up. I think I picked a bad spot. But we'll see what ends up happening here. So, yeah, Braxton, we're back at the ocean. Hopefully we can get something good. I was hoping to be able to fish off that point, but it just looks like it's too much of a hassle out there. Hey, welcome in, Neil from the UK. Awesome. We've made it across the world. We're fishing the Pacific Ocean from San Diego, off of the cliffs, which might not be a great idea. But we'll see how it goes, guys. It's going to be a bitch to get back up to the top from here. I mean, it was a pretty brutal trek down. So getting up is going to be even worse. You know, getting down, I could just kind of slide the cart down over the cliff. But going up, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Hey, Jack, what's happening, bud? Good to see you. Jack, I'm pretty sure you know where I'm at if I pan around here. Pretty sure, Jack, you recognize this area. Jack's a local San Diegan guy, so he pretty much knows where I'm at. Yeah, going back up's going to really be fun, man. I might have to do it in stages. I can't tell if that's kelp out there messing with me, or I think I got kelp on the line out there. So I should have went down to the street parking just before garbage and walked out there. It's a little higher of a cliff to try to bring things up and over, but you know, right here, it's nice and low. I'm just having issues with, I don't know how I'm going to get back up. And when the tide starts coming up, I'm going to be scrambling. I mean, I'll see it coming, but getting back up this is going to absolutely suck. I'm not sure how I'm going to actually do it, to be honest. Yeah, it's beautiful view, and there's some great potential here. Last time I was here, I caught a little leopard shark. I'm hoping for a bigger one. So we'll see what happens. It's kind of kelpy out here today. So, yeah, this tide will definitely sneak up on you, but hopefully I'll get it, I'll be ahead of it. If not, it's a long swim to where I can get out of the water. But we'll when in doubt, I'm going to get the hell out, So it's not worth bullshit here. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not that much of a spear gun guy. It'd be my luck, I'd shoot myself. But Jack, if you want to come down here and jump in and spear some fish, I'll gladly watch. Something's down. I can't tell if that's kelp bouncing the rod tip or it doesn't feel those sharp little taps. It's more like slight tugs, but it might be a little bay bass or a little sand bass or something down there messing with that bait. But yeah, the reef and the rocks are a gnarly little spot to be. Tide's coming in. Land. If it was big, I'd be screwed right here. I'd be getting absolutely annihilated. I wouldn't be here if the surf was big. Oh, that was definitely a tap. We're getting tapped on. We might have a fish playing. We have a fish playing with our bait. Hopefully it decides to actually take it. Something's down there tapping on it. But I got the clicker set, so I think. Yeah, I got the clicker set. So if something actually grabs that bait, that clicker will start screaming. But something's down there tapping around on it. So it's probably small, whatever it is, because I got a full squid on there. All I brought with me today was squid and a couple of sardines. And I went and bought bigger hooks and weights at the bait shop. So that was helpful. Because I lost so many last time I was here that I was out of my big torpedo weights. So, all right, something's. I think it's kelp. We'll see, though. We will see. There's a dude out here in a boat. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's about straight off the end of the point there. I'd love to be on that boat right now. My boat, there's no chance in hell I'd bring my boat out here. My boat's too small for this. I'd be asking to get freaking sunk. And then, when your boat sinks, you lose all your gear with it, so it's never fun. All right, that bait's been hit a few times. Little taps, nothing big. I'm waiting for something to just go screaming on this clicker. Because that's the beauty of these reels is when a fish starts taking drag, you just lock that reel in and you ain't going to set the hook, it sets it for you. I think that's kelp. Because I don't feel anything tugging. So I was going to bring my chair down here, but that's just one more thing to carry. So I'll just sit here. Something's definitely messing with that bait. Something's messing with it. It's probably something small the way it keeps coming back for little bites. But we'll see. If it takes that drag more, that drag starts screaming, we're gonna lock this in and have something good. With my luck, it'll be a ray. So the last thing I want to catch today. Definitely something down there playing with it though. Hopefully, whatever it is, I'll be able to get it. Hopefully, it'll actually commit to the bait. I'm kind of contemplating doing a bait check. I've had this bait out there like 12, 15 minutes now, so maybe I should do a bait check, huh, guys? What do you think? Shit. I'm definitely not snagged up because I was able to just yank it. Let me bait check this and see what we got. There's definitely nothing on there other than the kelp that I just now snagged. Oh, I think I'm out of it. Man, this might have been a bad choice of spots, guys. We're going to be fighting the tides and the waves and all that here pretty soon. All right. Come on, bait. Still be there. All right, I got something took my bait, most of it. It tangled me up in the kelp. So, time for another bait. Tangled my Carolina rig up here pretty good. Let's see, which way did that go? That went this way. All right, look at that. Okay, let me go grab another bait and get another bait out there. Wow, this surf's really kind of starting to pick up a little bit. I think what we're going to do, guys, we're going to move spots. Not by much. We're just going to move the other side over here. Because it's getting this hammer over there. But, a bait to put on. And then we're going to go throw it off the other side of this point. Because that to me looks like it's probably the best idea, best area. Just based on what I'm seeing with waves breaking and tide and all that. So let me, again, I forgot my freaking hand wipes. So my hands are gonna, actually I can get to the water here to where I can rinse my hands off a little bit. But let me get this bait rigged up. And we will be back fishing. And hoping that we can get something nice and big. Because I don't want no little kitties. I want big old freaking sharks today. So we're going to take camera down here with us. We'll set up, I guess we'll set up right over here. How's that? How's that view, guys? Let me take a look at the view and see how it is. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, so my chat froze again. Yeah, I'll give this spot a little bit. And then if I got to move spots, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to that big point right there. Even though it's a higher up off of the water, it might be a little better idea. But let me get out here, get a nice good cast in. It looks less kelpy over this way too, so. Gosh darn, that thing casts like a freaking freight train. It's so amazing to me how well this little 6'6" pen rod and pen reel actually just rail a baitly out there. Amazing. All right, so Clicker set. Bait is on the bottom. That's just me, guys. All right, I'm going to be super stupid and leave my rod sitting up here against the tripod for a second while I run over and grab a drink out of my cooler. Or not. Or not. That was something. Something was clicking that drag. Ooh, guys, we may only be in this spot for a little bit, because if it keeps coming up like it is, oh man, my freaking chat keeps freezing again. Hey, Jesse, Cindy, welcome in. Would somebody be so kind? Hey, Tommy, would somebody be so kind as to look at the San Diego tide chart and see when the high tide's supposed to be? Because I was an idiot and didn't check that today. All right, let me try this again and hope that nothing takes my shit here. Oh, it might not work. I might have to. If the phone falls over, it's because something grabbed my freaking bait. I'm gonna go grab a drink, you guys. Give me 2 seconds here to walk over to the thing. I shouldn't have. I don't think I should have came down where I'm at, you guys. I don't think this is a very smart idea. But nobody ever said, "Oh, SoCal was smart," right? We just said I had ideas. Nobody said they were good. Oh, good grief. This might have been a dumb idea to come down here. I just really thought that, I mean, worst case scenario, I can move over to my left a little bit and I'll be, well, no, I'll still be in the water. Hopefully the tide doesn't come up too far while I'm here. So. Hey, is Mary here? Did I see somebody? Looks like Mary's here. Welcome in, Mary. All right. Oh, that ice cold monster drink hit hard. 12:09 p.m. Shit. That's a few minutes ago. Okay. So we should be okay. We should have the tide starting to come down. 12:19. Either way, it's oh God, 10 minutes to 1. So hopefully oh, there's a little tap. Yeah, hopefully the tide stays right where it's at, because we're good if it does. So, but you guys, we're true SoCal style. We are fishing the freaking ocean. But let me show you again where I had to climb down to get here. Look at that. I had to climb up. I had to climb from the top of that to get down here. And then if you look, okay, so you see this first little shelf in front of me, and then the second, like the that is that channel right over there. Like right behind my wheelie cart, there's a channel right there that goes all the way up through there. So we are in a very precarious spot here, guys. But you know what they say, if you're going to do it right, right? I doubt a lot of people fish this because of how much of a pain in the ass it is to get to. I'm almost contemplating on setting my rod down in one of these holes, because I I think they're deep enough that they'd hold the rod. They're full of crabs, but that's okay. I'm really hoping to get a fish here. I don't know what we're going to get here, but we'll see what we end up with. High wave warnings up until 8 p.m. Okay, well, so far the waves are what I would consider shit as a surfer. Well, we're getting little taps. Yeah, if the surf starts picking up, I'm definitely moving spots because I mean, as you guys can see, all these little pockets around here are full of water. So if the surf picks up, we're moving. But it's, as of right now, the surf is, I would call, as a surfer, I would call this surf garbage. But who knows? It might pick up. The wind's kicking up a little bit, so that usually indicates that there's a wind swell coming if the wind kicks up. We're fishing. We're having a good old time. Hanging out with all you great folks in chat. I really appreciate all 21 of you being in here. We got 21 people and 8 thumbs up, which means a bunch of you haven't hit the thumbs up yet. But I'm not going to pressure you for it. If you want to, you will. If you don't, you won't. So we're just going to chill and we're going to fish and we're going to hang out and have a good old time. I'm really tempted to get closer up to the edge of the cliffs, but I want to wait and see what the waves do. Here comes a good little, well, I won't say good, but a little wave coming in. We'll see how far. This is the biggest one I've seen so far. So we'll see how far up it blasts, and then that'll tell us. It's coming right up to the edge of that little cliff right there in front of me. So, I mean, I could go up a few more feet, but it's not worth it. That was just me, guys, on the clicker. It's all good, Mary. It's all good. Oh, my goodness. I'm feeling a couple little taps down there. Oh, there's a little tap. Hopefully something will grab this freaking bait. Because whatever's going to grab the bait here and then grab this bait, it's going to be pretty good size. Well, it should be. Because we got a full squid on there. So, something's down there tapping at it a little bit. I don't know what it is, but it's probably something small. Probably a little sand bass or something. But hopefully we can get a big old something on here. Because if we can get something good on here, that'll make my day. I'm tempted to do a bait check, you guys. I know I'm an impatient fisherman. I always want to check my bait, but I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna do a bait check just because I'm impatient. Uh-oh. Okay. I got snagged up on something down there, but it freed, so. Last time I was here, I got my bait robbed a whole bunch. Well, I was on the point up the way, but still, I got my bait robbed a whole bunch. So, I'm hoping that's not the case today. All right, come on. God, I really got this casted out there. And I see my weights, and I see my bait. All right, so something's definitely out there messing with my bait. it ate the back half of the squid, and whatever it was had teeth. So we're gonna hook this squid a little more onto that hook. Yeah, something actually chewed through it, so it was a toothy little sumbitch. But it bit the back half of the bait off right behind the hook. So I will I rehooked that bait, so it's now even more hooked, so they can't really bite in without getting into the hook. All right, here we go. God, that's a good 60 yards out now. That's I'm happy with that cast, I'll tell you what. All right, now we'll get the line tight. Line's tight. Set that clicker. That's me pulling the clicker. So, all right, we should be good to go. Let me give it a couple cranks and tighten it up again. Okay, we're tight, so we should be good to go. Hopefully, I just put that right where the right where a fish is going to swim through and decide that's dinner, or at least an afternoon snack, because I want a big old fish. Okay, yeah, the waves are coming up a little bit, so we're gonna stay here until we can't stay here anymore. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just go back up a little bit higher on the cliff. But either way, this is going to be sketchy for a while, guys. This is going to be a sketchy situation. I made a wrong choice in where I decided to go. I wanted to come here because, so there's two other points you can see. Let me zoom in. That first one, that first little point right there had somebody fishing it when I pulled up. So I came down here. That bigger, longer point out there was where I was the other day, but it's like 25, 30 feet up off. So if I were to get a big fish, so I figured I'd come here, and this was that nice and low, and cool little spot too. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to try to actually set the rod down over here and see if it'll stay in the rocks right here without getting pulled out of there. I think it might be okay. Well, let me go over here. That way I got better. Well, no, something huge hits that, it's going to pull it out. Oh, was that a tap, tap, tap? I think I got a little tap, tap, tap over there. Okay, this might actually work right there with the clicker on. So we're going to move over here. A little farther away from the water. But now, oh, maybe me putting the rod down was a good thing. Something's playing with that bait. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Take it. Eat the food. Eat the food, fish. There we go, guys. I think we might have something playing with our bait down here. If you heard those few little clicks, there's nothing there yet. That one right there is just me. Okay, I'm gonna set this back down. Set this back down in the holder thing and see what it does. Seems like when I'm holding it, nothing wants to come out to play. When it's in a really precarious situation where it could yank my rod into the ocean, then they want to come out and play. But you see it's getting tapped a little bit. So, oh, that was bad. I almost dropped my only lighter that I brought down with me into a bucket of water, or a pocket of water. All right, guys, sorry, guys. I ignore chat a lot because I don't know why. Hey, thank you, Jesse. Appreciate that. So, all right. Need a smaller hook. Not for the bait I got on here. I do have smaller hooks, but all right, welcome in. All right, guys. So we got 15 of y'all hanging out here watching my rod. Hopefully, get bent in half. If not, then it is what it is. And yeah, see, there's something messing with it down there. So whatever's down there needs to actually just eat the bait and not play with it. So. Come on, see my rod tip tipping a little bit? There's something down there. It's not big, whatever it is. But then again, I'm not fishing for small fish today. My goal is a big leopard shark or a halibut, a nice big legal halibut. And the legal halibut here is 22 inches. So I've got a half of a squid left on the hook now. So we'll see what decides to eat a half a squid. It's the head end, so they ate the ass end out of the squid already. So, and I brought my power bank in case my battery starts dying on the phone here. And now I do have, now that I know that this is actually kind of going to hold my rod, I have a second rod that I could probably throw out. I brought my big dog tinner rod. My other rod that I brought with me, I bought it, went out on one tuna trip. We never caught a single fish. I never even got that rod in the water. So I've only had that rod in the water one time. And that was just on a little half-day boat. Hey, Lorianne, welcome in. Aruba. Hey, Chasing Dreams Fishing from Aruba. Right on. Awesome. Welcome in, bud. Glad to see you. We're in San Diego. So I'm hoping I get a big old fish, but 96 there. It's like 75 and beautiful here. It was 88 when I left the house, but we're calling for thunderstorms and stuff at the house today. So it was kind of shitty out there. I did the mileage from the house to here, and it's 101 miles door to door. So it was a drive. All right, whatever was chasing that bait isn't chasing that bait anymore. So I'm kind of tempted to rig up my other rod with, I have some sardines, some big frozen sardines that I'm kind of tempted to throw on there. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. It keeps tapping and tapping and tapping and nothing happening. I can't tell if that's just current. I should have decent enough weight on there. But who knows? Who knows? It looks like it's current because the line like goes tight and then goes real slack as the waves come in. So it could just be current messing with my line now. But that drag, that clicker has moved a few times. But then again, like right now, the rod tip's not really doing much. Well, it was like swaying a little bit, but not like that fish pulling on its sway. You know, it was a steady bend, not that rapid tap, tap, tap that you get when something's messing with your rod tip. So we'll see. We shall see. But what do you guys think? There's 13 of y'all in here. Should I set up my other rod, my big dog, and throw a big dog bait on there? I also have a Subiki rig with me and a bait rod that I could use to try to catch a live bait. But the last few times I've tried fishing live bait, I haven't caught anything. So what do you guys think? Should I set up the other rod and double the chances? Yeah, I like your thoughts, Josie. All right. I think Josie might be right. What else? Might as well? Yeah, huh? So now the question is, okay, so, hey, G-Bay, welcome in. Good to see you, brother. How you been? It's been a while. How's good old Canada? You guys, if you like growing or smoking or any of that, man, check out G-Bay. I did grow some fucking fire up in Canada. So, all right, guys, should I throw another squid on there, or should I do a sardine for the other bait? What do you guys think? I kind of think what I'm leaning towards is cutting a sardine in half and throwing half of a sardine out there. I mean, why not, right? The sardines I got are freaking big. Get a different bait? Yeah, you're probably right, Rod. You're probably right. Actually, I know you're right, because that'll double my chances of bait presentations. Yeah, Jesse, G-Bay is another weed nerd, so I know you're into the guns are growing and all that. So yeah, check out G-Bay. So G-Bay is he's a great guy, man. He's a cool dude. Known G-Bay here for a while, and he's always got a great attitude and always growing some fire. So glad to see you in here, G-Bay. It's been a while. I haven't been around the Booth Crew stream or not even Good Weed. I haven't been around any of the Discords in a while. So I got mine rolling. I just haven't used it in a while. So I think it might be time to start up using the Discord a little more with the YouTube channel going here. So, oh, you guys, there's a little baby fish cruising in here in this little tide pool. I can't tell what he is, but there's a little small. Well, let me see if I can grab the camera and show y'all. Hold on, I'm going to take the camera out of the holder for a minute and see if I can show you guys this little. See if you can see him. Where'd he go? He's straight down there. I don't know if you guys can see him. He just tossing around right there. You guys see him? All the crabs are there. Here, he took off to the other side. That's cool. There's some cool little stuff in these little tide pools down here. Little like sea snails, but all of these little holes are full of stuff. So let's go take a little walk and check this one out. This one's pretty badass looking. How's that? A bunch of crabs. Oh, there's another little baby fish down. A bunch of baby fish down in there. See them just cruise out. They're like cruising into the holes in the rocks. But these are all the little tide pools right here. And all of this is just, here's the bigger one right here. Oh, there's a whole shitload of fish right there. I don't know if you guys can see them swimming around, but there's a bunch of little fishes in this one. I could probably get my net and, oh shit, I forgot my net in the truck too. God dang it. Oh well. I'm at a point where I can swing everything up over the rocks if I have to. But yeah, there's a bunch of cool little stuff swimming around here. I don't know what kind of little fish are in that pool right there, but there's a bunch of them in there. And then once the tide, like once the waves and the tide and all that come way up, they'll get sucked back out of here. But this is a cool little spot down here. So here's another deeper pool over here. I don't want to get too close to this because I already got blasted once. Very much in here. But this is actually a really cool spot. Oh, there's a couple little baby fish swimming around in this one too. So, but I need to get back over by my rod just in case something rips it, because it'd be my luck, something would rip my rod, I'd go running through this, catch my ankle in one of these holes, and that'd be the end of me. I'd drop my phone in the water and it wouldn't work, and I wouldn't be able to call freaking 911 to come rescue my ass because I broke myself. Because I had to come see what those people are up there. I had to come down all the way down this shit. And then you got that seagull right there on where that seagull's sitting on the rock. That's where I had to climb down to get to this. So, all right. Let me, whoops. I've been screwing around too long. Let me go, yeah, dude, I'm the same way. I could spend half the day freaking going through these tide pools looking for stuff. So let me go grab my other rod and start getting that set up, guys. And then we're gonna get 2 bait presentations out there. Keep an eye on this one in case if something hits it, grab it. It'll be my luck. Something will hit that rod while I'm away from it. So, all right, I'm going to run over to my little wheelie cart and grab my other rod and my pliers. All right. So, I think you guys are right with the baits. I'm gonna throw a different bait out here as well. I got sardine and I got squid. So I'll throw a half a sardine on there. The sardines are huge. Oh, come on, get out. Open, you stupid bag. Okay. All right. All right, let me get my drink back in the ice. Put this back on top. All right, give me just a second, guys, and I'll be back with you. I gotta find, there's my pliers. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, got my pliers. I got a 5 ounce weight. And I need a hook. And I need a hook. Where'd my hooks go? There's my brand new 6/0 owner hooks. So grab one of them. Oh no, these are the Gamakatsus that I grabbed, not the owners. Okay. All right. Now I will come back over there and rig everything up so that I'm near the rod in case something happens. Shit. I didn't bring my I didn't grab my knife. Where's my knife? I'm gonna have to pull everything out here to get to my knife, huh? No, I think I can get to it. I think. Where is it? Nope, I gotta pull everything out of my wheelie cart, guys. Give me a minute. I got to get to my knife so I can. This sardine's huge, so I don't want to throw the full thing out. I mean, I'd love to throw the full thing out, but it's big. So I'm going to cut them in half and chunk them out there. All right. Where's my knife? There's my... No? Where'd it go? Where the heck did my knife go? This might be bad. I might not have a knife. There's my knife. Okay. All right. So, throw that back on top of there. I only need one of these. One of these or one of these. Okay. All right. Let me come back over here and I'll sit over here and set up, guys. Over by the tripod. So nothing's hit that bait yet. Well, might be picking at it, but so we only got 14 watching because I walked away and oh, nice. Let's see if I can find some shells. I'll send them to you. Water body says, oh, that's awesome, dude. How's Mrs. SoCal doing today? She is at work today. Oh, that's cool. You got the pin count. Okay. So, guys, this is a rod and reel I'm going to be setting up. This is my big old fat Penn Fathom on my big old Penn rod. I don't know if it'll focus so you can read it, but that is 80 to 200 pound braid rated. And I have 100-pound braid on here now. So we're going to get this thing spooled up with a sardine and see what we can catch on a sardine. If we can catch anything on a sardine. If I can get this braid to go through the freaking thing here. Come on. Come on. Make the corner. There we go. All right. So when I bought this reel, the place I bought it from, they offer, if when you buy a reel from them, they'll spool it up for you for free. And I was like, yeah, cool. I want 100-pound, Spectra. Well, the asshole put white, and I hate white Spectra. With a passion, I hate white Spectra. But I'm not going to take 400 yards of line off of a reel to redo it until it's necessary. So we will just go with the white Spectra for now. There's a joke on the charter boats, on the tuna boats. All the idiots fish white Spectra. You'll hear the captain or the crew yelling, "White Spectra, stop reeling." It's always the guy with the white line that will cast out on the wrong side of the boat, and the boat will drift over his line. And when that happens, he ends up tangling up everybody on the other side of the boat. So, okay, I didn't bring any. I want to use a leader line on this one. All I have with me, though, for leader is 30-pound. So let me go zip off a piece of 30-pound leader to put on this. And I'll be right back with you. I should bring my whole wheelie cart back over there, but I know where it's at right now. It's safe. All right, where's my 30? There's my 25. I mean, I guess I could go 25 if I don't see the 30. Where'd my 30-pound go? Is it in the... Yeah, we'll go 25. Screw it. 25 should be decent. I got a good reel, so I can play the fish on 25 if need be. Let's see, that's 8 pounds. That's 20 pounds. That's my 25 right here. I thought I had thrown some 40 in, but I guess not. Okay. I'm using the Seaguar Premium Fluoro for my leader. And I'll tell you what, I love this Seaguar line. Great line, but extremely expensive. One thing of leader line, like 50 yards, is $25. So, all right, now, sorry guys, I'm totally ignoring chat. I'm a shitty host. I know. I apologize. I'm trying to get rigged up here, so let me tie my leader onto my weight with my Palomar knot, and then I'll be able to basically Palomar knot everything, because I love the Palomar knot. So that is my favorite knot there is. Why? I don't know. I guess it's just because both freshwater and saltwater, I've always had good success with that knot. So I figure if it works, why mess with it, right? All right, let's see here. Oops, I didn't make my loop big enough to where I can grab it. There we go. So I'll tie my leader on to my weight. I'm basically using my weight as a swivel with these torpedo weights, and I'll show you guys in just a second here. All right, so these are the torpedo weights that I'm using. Is my thing zoomed way in again? Yeah, shit. Sorry, guys. So I'm using these torpedo weights. So I'll basically tie my leader on the bottom, and then I'll tie this end to my line, and that way, it's basically used like a swivel. So, but by tying my leader to my weight first, then I can actually tie a Palomar on my main line and not have to go around the entire rod to pull my freaking weight through the knot. So, all right. So we've got that Palomar tied. So now all I have left is to tie my hook on and clip all my tag ends off, and then we're good to go. And the bait shop didn't really have any great freaking selection for hooks today. I was talking to the girl at the counter, and she said they just got absolutely raided yesterday. So they had a bunch of the bait shop I go to also does like 6-pack charters, and I guess they had like 3 charters yesterday, and the people just bought up like everything they could because I guess they were all from out of town and none of them brought shit. So, but that's all good. That just means that I didn't have to spend a whole shitload of money at the bait shop that I didn't want to spend anyway. So, all right, we've got our hook 99% tied. I just got to snug that knot down. All right. And now I can clip all my tag ends and get a bait out there and start fishing. So, and then once I get this bait out there, I'll be able to pay more attention to chat. So I know I'm pretty bad at that, guys. I'm real bad at paying attention to chat. So I'm sorry. I suck. I know it. I admit it. But, it's hard to fish and be actively fishing and actively with chat too. I've said it a few times over the past few days. I don't know how Rod and Cindy do it, man. Like, you guys are great at keeping up with chat and fishing at the same time. But I guess the more I do it, the better I'll get, I guess. So, all right, we've got all of our tag lines clipped off here. This one didn't cut that great. Come on, I need new braid shears, you guys. All right. So we've got all our tag lines clipped off. We are ready to get a bait in the water. So let me find a spot to hang my pliers here on my tripod. I got a little hook that works absolutely perfect. Grab my knife. I'm gonna cut this sardine in half because this thing is a fucking beast. So I'll show you guys the size of these sardines. Look at that thing. That's way too big for right here on the shore. So I'll cut it in half and get that out there. And we will see what we can catch. Oh, that's a big old chunk of nasty. The good thing though with all these little tide pools is I kind of have somewhere to rinse my hands and stuff off. So, all right. Heads or tails? Let's go heads. Let's go with the head first because I know that I can get this hook through the nose and it'll stay on pretty well. There we go. Oh, come on. Come on. There it is. Oh, this thing's juicing all over me. All right, guys. Let me get this thing thrown out, and I will be right with you. I promise. Oh. God, my chat froze again, and I am so far behind. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to skip a bunch of comments because I was so far behind. But is that drag that loose? Yeah, that drag is that loose. Oh, I'm wrapped up there. There we go. The clicker's on. Take the clicker off. Now, I have never casted this reel from shore before, so I don't know what to expect here. The waves are picking up a little bit, guys. Oh, shit. I'm going to get slammed right here, I think. All right, let me get this out there. Son of a bitch. My fucking braid just snapped. I just threw a brand new weight and a brand new hook into the ocean because I got a backlash. Okay, guys, you see how big these waves are crashing up? It's time to move. We got to move, guys. We got to move. I'm going to move everything up. I'm going to move everything up over here for a minute. And it's getting time to where I don't know if it's going to be safe to be here anymore. So give me a second, guys. Let me grab everything and move everything back. I'll grab my wheelie cart first. All right. There's my wheelie cart. Let's get this back up over there where I know it'll be safe. Now, I don't think the waves will come up as far as we are right here. So we should be okay. But I want to get staged up over here just in case I got to run. Because this could get chaotic right here. So give me a second, guys. Bear with me. We're running from waves. I think, oh shit, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do here. Hopefully that was just like a rogue wave, but it came up pretty close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset this. I'm going to check this bait, see what's going on with it. Doesn't feel like there's anything there. I mean, I got my weight and stuff, but I can't believe that braid freaking broke like that on that other rod. We got no bait. No bait. No bait. Not going to catch anything like that. All right, guys. I need to think about what we're doing here for a minute. I need to think about this because we could end up in a bad situation right here. Now, where I got everything set up right now is dry. It doesn't look like there's been any water up here in a long time. So I'm kind of halfway tempted to move over a little bit and see what happens over there, because the last thing I want to do is get swept off the rocks into the water. So sorry, guys. I know I've been kind of ignoring chat, but hey, Crappy Man, welcome in. So I'm going to scroll all the way, guys, because, man, I missed so much chat. There's no way I'd ever be able to catch up. Shit. We're in a precarious spot here. I'm going to give it a second right here and see what the waves do. That was one big wave that came up. I might just be over panicking, but better safe than sorry, right? You know what? I say fuck it. I say let's leave the wheelie cart right here where we know it's going to be out of the way and be safe. And let's get a rod and reel back in the water here. We've been here an hour. We haven't caught shit. But the other spot that I want to go to, I can't get down with the wheelie cart. And the third choice is like 30 feet off of the water. And that, if I get something big, I won't be able to bring them up. I'll end up breaking a rod. So let me get baited back up and get this first rod back out here. And then I'll redo my second rod and get that back out here. I know where I'm at right here. I'm safe from the huge freaking waves. So it might not be that bad of a deal. We might be good right here. So I'll get this squid back on here. I lost a freaking weight, a hook, leader line, and a bait because of a freaking line break, because I was an idiot and forgot to set my reel when I cast. So I cast the bait and I did not set the reel break or the spool tension, and that cost me a $7 weight, a $3 hook, and a chunk of bait. So guys, I'm going to get back down here. I'm going to cast, and it looks like that was just one rogue wave. So I'm going to bring you all back down here with the camera. Fuck it. With my stuff up here, I know we're good. If I got to up and run, I'm up high enough where I'm at over there that we should be golden. We should be golden. If we got to pick up and run where everything's set up over there right now, we should be okay. So let me get this bait back out there, you guys. And we're going to stop pussyfooting around. And we're going to catch some fish. Because that's why we're here, right? We're here to catch fish, not screw around and run away from the waves. So let me get this hooked in a little better. Oh, who's calling me? Any bets that's going to say spam call? Yep. Spam call. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was my mortgage company or who, but somebody sold my phone number And I'm getting all these calls of people wanting to give me a loan. And look, they just left a voicemail when I sent them to freaking... Okay. So I've got this bait hooked up, hopefully fairly well. Oh, come on. Maybe not. There we go. All right, that bait's hooked up. It's through there 3 times. Look. I got a little freaking water hole right there to rinse the bait off my hands. So, 21 a second to get back on the audio on my latest short. Oh, okay. Crappy man. I didn't see your latest short. I saw one that was, I got a notification for one and I went to look at it and it said the video was deleted. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get this bait out in the water. Without getting wet this time. The last time I got soaking wet. So, actually, it looks like the tide's going down a little here, which that would be ideal. All right. There's one bait in the water. That's already hit bottom. Let me come back over here and set my rod back in the little holder thing here. Get my line nice and tight. Okay, that seems like it's tight. Clicker set. Yep, that's tight because it's pull and drag when I go to set it down. So we're good to go. Let me try this over here a little bit. Okay. Huh. Oh, am I on the rock? Okay. All right. Let's see what happens here, guys. Let's see what happens. Hopefully something will freaking take that bait now. Seems like something's already playing with it. Seems like something's playing with it. Let's get the camera on the rod. We got, can we see that rod in the camera? Yeah, we can. Okay. All right. So, hopefully we'll get something. Hopefully. I really want a big leopard shark or a big halibut. So let me come over here and hang out and chat for a minute because I've been ignoring you guys. And that's kind of an asshole move on my part. So, sound was great. No, when I was checking out your live yesterday, Crappy Man, with your mic, it sounded really good. So even when you walked away and you're like, hey, you know, let me know if you can hear me when I walk away, it still sounded really good. So, all right. All right, guys, let me tighten this up a little bit. All right, there we go. That should be tighter. The drag should be set. I really wanted to get a second rod out there. I can't tell if that's something down there messing with the bait or if it's just like kelp cruising across the line. I think what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to get ballsy and leave this rod right here for a minute. And I mean, I don't think anything will pull it out. If it does, I'm fucked. But I'm going to grab my bait cooler. I'm going to grab my bait cooler and my other rod and get another setup going. So If anything grabs that reel starts screaming, grab that rod, somebody. All right, give me 3 seconds. I'm gonna run up there. Hey, Tom, welcome in. God, I'm ignoring chat. You guys, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it, even though I'm ignoring chat. No, I'm actually far away from Pendleton. I'm at Sunset Cliffs, which is the opposite end of the county. But all right, guys, give me 2 seconds to go grab everything again. I got my knife. I got my leader. I got a weight. And I got my hooks. Knife, weight, leader, hooks, and rod. Okay. Okay. Knife, weight, leader, hooks, and rod. That's all I should need. And a bait. And I got my bait. So, somehow, some way, when I casted this rod, I backlashed. And I don't know how. But it looks like I got it pretty good because it's tied in a pretty good knot. So, I need to figure out how to get this damn backlash out. It's not a huge backlash. It's just where it backlashed, it knotted itself up. So I may end up having to. Oh, there we go. It's starting to come out. Come on, whatever that is, just take it and run with it. All right. If you guys have ever backlashed a fucking bait reel with 100-pound braid, you know the hell that it is. Okay, there's that loop. So if I can pull that one out, okay. Man, this is tight. This is why I don't like this particular braid. But 300 yards of this braid was free, so I can't even see where it broke. Like, I mean, I know where it broke, but I can't even see the end of the line there. This is going to be a hard. Oh, come on. Oh, this might be a hard one to pick out, guys. But then again, maybe not. Okay, so there's the end of the line. Okay, so what? Do I have the end of the line? If I can find the end again, I can start picking this properly. I don't see the end this time. Oh, this is a bad one. These waves are kicking up a little. But I think all of our gear is high enough up that we'll be safe. The gear will be safe. I don't know about us. Okay, here we go. Hey, I got it out. That was amazing. So now I should really be smart about it and set my reel brake when I cast this again. All right, sorry guys, I'm trying to rig back up. So once I get rigged back up, and cast it back out. I'll come over and hang out with the chat. I know I've said that for like the last hour, but it's been a circus. I've been having a rough go of it this morning, or this afternoon, or whatever it is. And so far, it doesn't look like we're producing any fish, which is even worse. Because I can't even show you guys a fish for all this calamity that's happened. All right, I almost got the line rigged back through. So my first actual attempt at a long cast on this reel and rod, I shit the bed. So, all right, let me cut off a section of leader and get that tied to my weight. I'm sorry, guys, that I'm completely being, yes, Josie, you're right. I'm absolutely rude for not hanging in with chat. I'm a bad YouTuber. This rod keeps getting pushed in a little bit by the current. Okay. All right. Oh man, I think I picked the wrong spot for today. I really do. Oh man. Hey, Layden, what's happening? All right, guys. It's already 2:00. Holy cow! Yeah, I shit the bed on this spot today, guys. All right, leader line. Okay, I got my leader line there. Clip it closer to that. Gosh, I really need new braid shears. Okay, 5-ounce torpedo weight. That was my last 5-ounce now. So I got a couple more 4s, but you know, it is what it is. If I got to go buy more for the next trip, then I got to go buy more for the next trip. But hopefully I don't. Hopefully I don't lose any more. All right. All right. Let's get this tied up. Yeah, I'm tying my leader onto my weight because I'm basically using my weight as my swivel, as if I were trying to Carolina rig. And the way I'm doing it, I'm tying my leader on first so that I can tie a Palomar knot with my leader at the swivel end. Okay. And then I can Palomar knot my weight to my main line, and I'll have all Palomar knots on everything once I get it all tied up. So, and that gives me, the Palomar knot is my confidence knot. So, all right, we got a bunch of tourists walking down the cliff here. See if they have anything to say to me. Whoops. Oh, thank God. Okay. I kind of dropped my weight a little bit and almost screwed my knot. I think I might have screwed my knot. No, I got the loop. Okay. All right. So once we get the leader through all the way, we can pull it tight and we're good to go. Okay. So now tie my hook and get a bait on, and we'll be fishing. These freaking hooks, man. I'm using the Gamakatsu, what are these? size 6 circle hooks. And they're like $5 a fucking pack for 4 of them. $5.99, I think they were, for a 4-pack. Fishing is like not a cheap sport anymore. I want to open a tackle company where everything's like $2. And it sounds like I'd lose money, but you know what? How many of you would buy $2 hooks the same quality as like Gamakatsu or Owner or any of that, you know? Or hell, even those. I mean, I'm sure if you bought in the right quantities, Gamakatsu and Owner and all them would give you a hell of a price. All right, there's my first tagline clipped. There's my second tagline. Whoops. Okay, that knot wasn't all the way tight. Good thing I checked it. Second tagline clipped. And the third tagline is going to be a bitch because it's the 100-pound braid. My braid shears aren't really happy today. I need new ones. All right, that clipped actually pretty well. So now let me cut this bait in half because these sardines are like freaking 12 feet long. All right. I think this time I'll actually throw out the tail section of the sardine instead of the head. Because I can kind of double up the hook through the tail. And these sardines, once they start thawing out after they've been frozen, they kind of get mushy. All right, there we go. Nice big old hook in there. Now let me set my reel brake this time because I didn't do that last time and you guys saw what happened. Am I wrapped around the end of the rod again? Yes, I am. Okay. Again. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, my reel brake was wide open. That's why I backlashed. Okay. So I don't like how this hook's looking in here. It came out. It tore. Okay. So it's a good thing I checked that because yeah, I gotta hook this a little better, I guess. All right, in that side, okay. So if I can get under the spine, there we go. There we go. We should be okay with that, I think. All right. All right, guys. Let's get this out here this time. Hopefully without backlashing. And I hope I don't throw my bait off. And my bait flew off. God damn it. That's why I don't like the sardine. Once the sardines start to thaw, they really get hard to stay on the hook. So I'll grab the head this time. I tried the tail. The tail didn't work out. So we'll go with the head because you can hook through the nose of it. And it's a lot easier. It stays on a lot better. Because the nose is kind of bony, you know. So hook through, back through the gill plate, and get that to pop out. All right. All right. I didn't backlash that time though, so that was good. Rinse my hand off in a little thing here. All right, guys. I'm coming. Give me a second. I know I suck as a YouTube host. Okay. Here it is, guys. Oh, son of a bitch. That's twice with this reel. Shit, damn it. Fuck. Fuck. 3 casts, 2 weights, 2 hooks, 2 baits, and fucking 2 gnarly backlashes. I don't know what the hell happened there. Everything was set. Everything should have been good, but we backlashed the shit out of it again. So I don't know what the hell happened there. It backlashed really good this time. I think it might be time to just say fuck it with this reel. I don't know why I keep backlashing like that. And that one wasn't even, it's bad, but I don't know what the hell's going on. God dang it. That pisses me off. You guys are watching me have a bad day. No fish. Lost my 2 bigger weights. And 2 hooks. 2 baits. What a freaking day, huh? Oh, and two big old things a leader. So we're gonna give this rod a minute before I cast it back out. I'm a little frustrated with that. So let's come back over here. Chat is like way behind. The last thing I saw is let's see. It stopped when Tom says, "Here comes his manager calling me on the radio, meeting the fab shop." So I'm going to scroll all the way to the end, guys, and just catch up with everybody. There's 17 of you watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. We're getting our asses handed to us by the ocean today. And straights go right above the bottom of a stinky dumpster. Oh, that's nasty. All right, let's double check this rod, because it did have a couple little clicks on the clicker, but nothing major. It's not snagged up, but hopefully we still have our bait here. It feels like it. Gosh, today is very unproductive for me, guys. I'm losing more gear than I'm catching fish. More gear and more bait. I do have a Subiki rig with my live bait rod, or my bait rod, but I think I'm out of bait here again already. I don't have any bait again. Gosh, dang it. Dang it. This is getting annoying, you guys. So I think what I'm going to do now is on this rod, because I know it's casting well for me, is I'm going to do the sardine. Nothing's hit the squid, so let's try the sardine, right? Only go to the cooler, grab a sardine. Again. Gosh. What a pain in the ass. Okay. I only have a handful of sardines too, so I'm kind of tempted to throw a whole one on there. I think I only got, what, 3 left. So they come in a 5-pack for fucking $5. $1 a bait. All right. All right. I might as well grab my other weights and a hook to bring down there with me. So when I do decide to set up that other rod, I have everything. Okay. I was kind of contemplating on setting up the Subiki rig and fishing for live bait, but I don't know that it would be productive right here. So, I brought hooks down. I already had hooks down here. All right, let me bait this up. We're gonna go with a full sardine, you guys, which is fucking crazy here. If anything bites this bait, it's gonna be big. But we are fishing for big fish, right? Okay. All right. Here we go. Big old bait going out, guys. Big old 6-inch freaking sardine. Hopefully something snags this up, because I want big old big fish. Yeah, the tide's definitely lowering a little bit, it seems like. Okay, that's out there. That is definitely out there. So let's get this over here and set up, and we're gonna hang out with chat for a while, because I've been very bad about that today, and I apologize, guys. I've been a shitty host today, but we now have a giant ass bait out in the water. So whatever decides to hit that bait is going to be a giant ass fish. Or with my luck, it'll be a little fucking baby fish. Let me get this a little tighter. Okay. There we go. Oops. Huh. Let's see. Get on the back side of that wave, and then I'll hit the clicker, and we'll let the clicker stay open. There we go. Okay, guys. Okay. We've got bait in the water. So let me come over here and hang out with chat. My chat froze again. The last thing I see is Josie talking about how in the world the bottom of a dumpster. So, so many pine needles in the boat. Dude, I hate all that. I park my boat under a tree, and I go out there and it's just full of fucking leaves. It's such a pain in the ass to get them out. So I have a boat cover. Yeah, I set that other rod down for a little bit. All right, Josie. Back with another banger live stream. Yeah, hopefully it's a banger. So far, it's been an hour and a half of frustration. So, but it is what it is. It is what it is. There's 14 of you still watching. Appreciate you guys being here. Even though I've been a bad host and I've been paying more attention to the rods than chat, but I mean, that is kind of fishing, right? My bait keeps coming in. So it's like it's getting pushed in by the current. I almost want to recast. But at the same time, I know that mackerel or that sardine is going to get mushy, and when I start reeling in, it's going to want to come off the hook. And I only have 3 of those left. But we'll hope that, let me see if I can get this a lot tighter and hope that it stops getting pushed in. Okay, we should be okay right there. We should be okay. All right, let's get over here and keep up with chat. Get 2 trips like that this spring. Just those trips are like just everything just goes to shit. That's how this day has been so far. I woke up super late. Yeah, I'm thinking about the Sabiki, but it's right here around the rocks. I don't think there's much of a point in the Sabiki around here. I'll probably lose it with all the snags that are within Sabiki range. So what I'll do is I'm going to give this spot a little while. It looks like the tide's going back out a little bit, so we may be able to stay here longer than I thought, because I was planning on when the tide came all the way up moving, but it seems like right now the tide is starting to slack, starting to go back out, so that could be a good thing. Who knows? Who knows? There's a shitload of people up on the cliffs though watching me fish. Hopefully I can get some fish, because coming down here all this way, driving 100+ miles from the house to not catch anything is not how I want the day to go. I at least want something good. And right now I got a big ass bait out there, so big fish like big bait, right? I'm really debating on rigging that other rod back up and getting that back out there. But I don't know, man. I've lost both of my bigger weights, my 5-ounce. All I have left is my 4-ounce, and I don't want to lose all those. But we'll see what happens. We'll fish this rod for a little while. If nothing happens, I'll hook up that other rod and get a second bait out there and see what might bite that second bait. So, but it looks like I'm caught up with chat. The last thing I see was there was a little. Last thing I see was Catfishy talking about Sabiki rigs, which it's a little. I don't know. I'm a little sketched on throwing the Sabiki here because of where I'm at. I mean, there's probably bait fish in the little coves over here, but live bait here would be phenomenal. So I can get a live bait on my big rod. I would just let that thing swim. It'll swim its ass out to the kelp beds, which are only 300 yards, 400 yards out. So, but for all the 14 of you that are still here watching, I appreciate you being here. We're at the Pacific Ocean fishing. Give you a little panorama of where we're at. We're on the little point of the cliffs, and we are not catching shit. So the other day when I was down here, I was on that point, the second point down there, the longer one, and that's where I caught that leopard shark. But I don't want to catch a big fish off of that because it's too hard to get them up. So I figured this spot would be good because it's a couple feet off of the water. I mean, you can see over here. If I turn the camera, oh, there's lifeguards that just fucking showed up right over here. That goes straight into the water, so we should be good. But hopefully we can catch something here. But I just saw 2 lifeguards come up out of the water. I don't know where they came from. I didn't see them go in, so they might have swam from somewhere, training or something. So to the 12 here, thank you. Appreciate you being here. We're just hanging out fishing. Hopefully we'll get something here. Seems like today's not my day. Nothing's been wanting to come out and play. I think I am going to set up this other rod though. And see what happens. Yeah, there should be some. I would think there would be bait swimming in these coves, but I've lost so many Sabiki rigs that I'm hesitant to throw them around all these rocks and this kelp. I mean, I will in a little while here. if the I'm going to set up this other rod again and soak another squid, and if I don't get anything on the dead baits, I'll try for a live bait. Yeah, there's 3 lifeguards up there. One looks like a supervisor because he's wearing regular Dickies shorts and a t-shirt. The other one's in a freaking little itty bitty teeny tiny bikini, and the other one's just wearing board shorts. It's funny how they have to wear red, like no matter what they're wearing, it's all red. But I guess that's so they stand out, So all right, let me tie on one last time with this other rig and see what the hell we can do. I gotta get a fish because driving all this way is not fun if you don't get fish. I mean, it's still fun, don't get me wrong. I'm sitting here on the edge of the Pacific Ocean fishing. Nothing wrong with that. But I'd really like to catch a fish. So the only drawback to being where I'm at is it's a pain in the ass getting down here. It was definitely a chore getting down here. So I figure the effort needs to pay off. Oh, here comes a wave. We might get water. This one's getting big. We might get smacked with water here. Nope. Okay. It was enough to move my bait, though. You guys hear my clicker click a couple times? That's just the waves. If they keep getting bigger, we're going to end up having to move because it'll get dangerous here if it gets big. I don't want to be the one that's having the lifeguards come rescue me when I got swept out to sea because one of these waves freaking knocks me off of this cliff. All right, here we go. We're getting this other rod set up again. I'm sick of dicking around. I want fish. The best way to get fish is to have more baits in the water, right? So the boat's special, yeah. My boat lives in my front yard under a tree. It should, my boat should have my cover over it because of that tree, but I've been so mad about what happened last time I took it out that I haven't put the cover on it. Okay. So I get this leader tied on. We will get a hook tied on, and then we'll be fishing. We will be fishing. We're already fishing. We got one rod in the water, but I got a 2-rod stamp. I might as well use it, right? Okay. I really want to catch a fish so that I can be like, want to see my rod and drop it on the ground. I'm just messing with you, Rod. I know they're slippery. Damn little things. All right. So we are all rigged up on the weight. Now it's just a matter of getting the hook tied on. That's a lot of leader line or a lot of braid wasted there, but I want to waste a bunch of this braid because I need to change it. I don't like this white Spectre crap. Okay. I got a whole bunch of people up here behind me watching me. Yeah, the pine needle. I couldn't deal with the pine needles. I have I forget what the heck the name of the tree it is, but it's got like bigger leaves, and they're dropping all over my freaking boat right now. I really need to get the cover on the boat. Okay. Tie on this hook, get this thing casted out, and hopefully not get snapped off again. I don't know why I keep snapping off. I know why. It's because I'm casting like an idiot. But yeah, it's a pain in the ass to take it on and put off, or take on and off. But I'd rather deal with that than having to get all the damn leaves out of there. I mean, once you get it figured out, it's not too bad. But mine's the way mine was built. It's kind of marked front and back, so it's easier to deal with all that. But all right, so we've got our hook tied on. You got to cut that tag end and go grab a bait and get the bait in the water, and we'll be good. So I'm going to run up and grab a bait real quick. So I'm just using a little styrofoam cooler for the bait. I have a really nice, like, actual cooler that I was using for bait, but I was an idiot and I forgot to clean it out last time I used it, and it stinks to high hell. So I didn't want that thing anywhere near my truck until I clean it. So all right, before I even cast this, let me set my reel brake. All right. All right, that should be pretty tight on the reel brake. I probably won't get a huge long cast out of this, but I'd rather a shorter cast than another backlash. So I want to get this bait through this squid a third time here, just because I don't want it yanking off the hook when I cast, because baits are not cheap, you guys. Nothing's cheap in California, but bait is not cheap. Okay. There we go. Oh, that just ripped out. Let me go like this. Okay, we got that on there pretty good. Oh, that shit's nasty. All right, where's that rod? That rod's there. This rod's here. I don't know how this thing keeps getting tangled up. Okay. Let me double check my reel brake. One more tight click tighter, and we're casting. And hoping that we don't fucking backlash again. That did not go very far. And it's a backlash again, but I caught it. So this reel is not really meant for casting. This reel is 100% meant for fishing big live baits. So it's no wonder I'm having an issue casting it. But I fucking cast that bait right into the kelp already. All right. Yeah, this water's gone down about 2 feet from when I got here. Okay. Let me see if I can get this one to go. Again, really bad, even though I had my thumb on it that time. And I did not get a good cast. So that tells me this reel is not going to be good for casting off the shores. So one more cast with this. Hopefully I didn't lose my bait that time. I think I did. I did. My bait came off. Son of a bitch. So now I'm back up to get more bait. More bait. All right, let me grab a bait. God, I'm having a bad day, you guys. Back through there again. Oh, come on, poke through, you stupid circle hook. All right. All right, guys, here we go. Let me wash my hands off again. All right. This one should be good, I promise. God damn, this freaking braid keeps freaking backlashing. I'm not sure if it's because it's like brand new braid or I just suck at casting this reel all of a sudden. So, tighten down the reel brake a little bit more. Let me get this squid on here a little better. He's on here pretty good, but let me get the squid head on here as well. Okay. That's a big old blob of shit. So, all right, what's going on here? Am I wrapped up around the tip of this rod again? No? Okay, so this should be, I should be able to cast this reel fairly decent. There we go. That's as good as it's going to get. This reel is not meant for casting. This reel is absolutely meant for live bait. So the fact that I'm not able to get a good cast with it is what it is. Let me get this tight. Get that up there like that. Okay, that ain't gonna work right there. We'll just put it right here. Put them side by side. And hopefully, okay, hopefully something will grab one of these baits. Move this one over a little bit so I can get this one right there. All right, guys. Welcome to Problem Land. All right, screw it. We are what we are. They're out there. There's only 5 of you left here. So I think what I might do, guys, is I'm going to give this about 5 minutes and reset the live because there's nobody watching. So yeah, hey Voodoo. Yeah, nothing's going right today. It's been one of those days. But whatever, it is what it is. Seems like just nothing's biting. And this rod keeps getting move that one over, move this one over. I don't know if that weight's enough because it's like it's moving in to the rocks. So I just tightened this line and it's laying on the rocks again already. So I don't think that's enough weight to do what I need it to do. But whatever, it is what it is. I'll either catch fish or I won't. So I'm Voodoo, I'm fishing for whatever the heck will bite. It seems like today nothing's biting. Absolutely nothing's biting. I haven't even got a hit yet. So it makes me wonder if I'm in the wrong spot. I mean, I kind of know I'm in the wrong spot now because I've been here 2 hours and nothing. So whatever, it is what it is. I'm here, I'm fishing. You know, it's what, 2:30 on a Tuesday. And I'm chilling at the ocean fishing. Hey, what's up, Garrett? How you doing? Hopefully your day's been going better than mine. I ain't catching shit and I'm losing gear. Brought out my big rod today, hoping that I'd be able to get something on it, but it doesn't seem like, we got tapped on it. We're getting tapped, we're getting played with on the squid. Hopefully something bites that and takes off with it. It may just be the weight moving around though. So I lost my biggest weights. All I have left is a 4 ounce. I had 5s, which I probably should have got 8s, but we'll see what happens here. We'll see if we can get something on the line. So the rod on the left, hey, El Dabo, the rod on the left has a full squid, and the rod on the right has a full sardine. So unfortunately, they're both dead. I would prefer to catch, use live bait here, but it is what it is. We'll see what we can get. So nothing's wanting to come out and play yet. I've lost more baits to kelp than anything. But I need to change the line on this left rod, because when they spooled it up, I don't know if you guys can see or not. They spooled it up with white freaking braid, and I hate white braid. So let's see where the rods go. There they are. There we go. So there's there's a lifeguard boat right out here. Those are, let me get the camera on them here. Where'd they go? Lifeguards right there. Oh, there we go. Something's on this. Something's playing with this. Something's biting. Something's definitely messing with this rod. So I think we might have a fish on. Nope, I pulled it away. God dang it. Something definitely grabbed that though. Unless I hooked it and it's swimming right at me, but I think I pulled it from it. Feels like it got my bait. No, it didn't get my bait. It got a nice big chunk of my bait, but all right, let me get that back out there. Oh yeah, something definitely bit my bait in half. So let's get it back out. Backlashing the shit out of it again. I really hope I can. Because I don't know what it is about this rod. I'm backlashing the shit out of it. I'm not getting this thing that far out. That's the problem. But let me try that one more time. Let me see if I can get that out a little bit better. I think I might be able to. No, that's as far as that's going to cast. But something definitely hit that squid and took part of it. So that's a good sign. So we'll reset the clicker and set this rod back in here and hope something grabs it and goes for a run. Oh, come on. That was me, guys. All right. All right, hopefully something freaking... Why does it keep zooming? Oh, I think I zoomed. Yeah, I don't see, my thinking with the white line is, I don't know, it's just something about it, like... Why'd they just fall over? All right. Today is just not my day, you guys. Just not my day. Like, just not my day. I don't know what the hell's going on here. All right, we can't even get both rods in the view now. All right, give me a second. Let me reset these. See if I can get them both back where they need to be. Hopefully that one will stay there. We tighten it up a little bit. All right. So my big rod, the one here on the left, that's a 50 size reel. So it's a huge reel. It's really not meant for casting. It's meant more for like hooking a live bait and letting that live bait swim out off of a boat. So now we got both rods in the frame. Hopefully something will pick up one of those baits. There we go. Something just hit it. There we go. There we go. Run with it, buddy. Run with it. All right. Something's playing with this squid. Something's playing with the squid. Nothing. Nothing. Come on. Someone's playing with it and then let it go. Let me get this back over here and see what happens. Oh, wait. Oh. Fish on, guys. Fish on. Fish on. Or am I hooked up, snagged up? Feels like something might have got snagged. It might have snagged me into something. I got snagged into something. Or it's a big fish. Nope, I'm snagged. Whatever it was, something ripped it and then snagged me up. Oh, and it broke. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I lost everything. Motherfucker. Goddamn son of a bitch. So something picked that up and wrapped me up. So now I'm back to re-rigging again. Shit, man. All right, let me rig back up, you guys. Son of a bitch, I'm having a shitty day. Something definitely picked up that bait. And when it did, it ran me into something down there and snagged me up. So I'm now down 3 weights, 3 hooks. What a shitty day. It's one of those days where I probably should have just stayed in bed. Man, I can't believe that just happened. I should have this dude freaking drag a bait out for me. I should have had that boat freaking slow down and see if they would have dragged a bait out. I could have kind of like lunked a bait onto their boat, you know, and had them carry it out like freaking Florida man did at the pier the other night. All right. I'm getting. Come on. Almost tied back up. I should probably bring my squid down here, huh? Instead of having to go back up for it every time. Man, have you guys ever seen anybody have worse luck than I do when it comes to fishing? It's like anything and everything that can go wrong will. I finally got this rod to cast, and then I freaking got snagged up and lost my freaking setup again. I'm down to 2 big weights. And this other rod's not doing diddly with the sardine on it. Except it just got hit. Unless that was the waves. It might have been the waves. We had a pretty good wave just crash right here. Oh, man. I'm almost ready to go back over to the pier and just catch stingrays all day. Yeah, it's been rough lately for me. Bass at the home lake. And I didn't have the camera on when I did it. So the YouTube gods are mad at me now. Every time I go fish live, like, it's a catastrophe. All right. I'm going to run back up to the cooler and grab a bait and get this thing back out there. All right. Come on. Come on, fish gods. Let me have a big old freaking fish. That's all I want. Just one big old fish. Is that too much to ask? Seems like they've been chewing the ass end out of the bait first, so I'm going to hook the ass end more than the head. All right. All right. Now, let's see how this goes. Okay. All right, let's see how it goes now, guys. Let's see if I can actually get this to cast without backlashing the dog shit out of it. Yeah, the water's down like a good couple feet from where it was when I first started. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Look at this, guys. The braid broke. My fucking braid straight broke. So that is most of my weights. All of one pack. That was 4 weights, 1 pack of hooks, and a whole shitload of baits. Let me go grab another weight. God damn it. I'm down to 2 weights left. All because that braid snapped. I don't fucking believe the way this day's going. I really don't. I'm through an entire pack of squid almost. Like, how's that happen? This has been a shit day. I just don't get this. I really don't get it. Like, what's happening here? All right, there's only 9 of you left. All right. It's the last time we're rigging this rod up. If it breaks again, we're putting it away for the day. Because this is fucking ridiculous. This braid on here is trash. I've never had so many issues. Well, I have, but I mean, this is supposed to be brand new good braid. It's not. It's not good braid. I don't know what the problem is. Like, why am I having this kind of a day today? Is it because the YouTube gods know that I'm out trying to live fish and they don't want me to? Okay. Weight tied on. Let me clip that tag end while I'm at it. Okay. Let me, oh, I gotta pull some line back through the freaking rod here. Why can't you believe Willie Nelson's white, man? All right, there we go. I got enough to do my Palomar knot. So, one more Palomar knot. And then one more Palomar knot after that. And we should be okay. So, all right, there we go. That is a good, tight, successful Palomar knot right there. I wonder if when I clipped the Palomar or the tag end on the last one, I like nipped the other line or something. I shouldn't have. Okay, there we go. Success on that. Let me. Thankfully, I was smart and brought my other pack of hooks down. Let me grab one of them. I'm down to 4 of these 6/0 circle, or number 6 circle hooks. I have bigger circle hooks in the truck or in the tackle bag, but I really don't want to use my big ones unless I have to. I was hoping these would be a good size for out here. So, but whatever, something did actually hit that that last chunk of squid, and whatever it was got me tangled up in the rocks or whatever the hell's down there. So I'm gonna get this thing back out there with more squid on it and hope to hell that I can catch something big, because I want a freaking sea monster today after all this shit I've been going through. Okay, nice good tight Palomar knot. Get my bait on here and get it casted back out. And I know guys have been saying all day, let me give this out and then catch up with chat, and it's just been that kind of a day where like I cannot freaking catch a break here today. So let me get this thrown out there, and hopefully everything goes to plan, and I will be able to keep up with chat after this. I hope. If this goes the way I hope it does, I'll be able to catch up with you guys here in a second. Oh, all right, I need a drink too. All right, guys, here we go. Last attempt with this rod. That bait's on there good. Okay. Come on, Rod, cooperate with me. That didn't get as far out as I wanted it to, but I don't expect a good cast with this thing. So All right, let me get the clicker set. Get it set up here. Come on. All right, here we go, y'all. We should be good to go now. I hope. I really hope. Where's my rods in the frame? There we go. There's 16 of y'all watching the ocean kick my ass. Appreciate it. Getting my ass kicked here by the ocean today. Just nothing's going my way today. My line keeps getting caught up on the rock over here. The more I reel it, the more it brings my bait in, which I don't want to do in that. All right. Let's see what happens. We're just gonna let it be from now on. Screw it. It's just, it is what it is. I picked this spot based on the height off of the water. Something's messing with it. Something's messing with it. Something's messing with the squid. With my luck, it's a goddamn seal down there. Got a shitload of seagulls over here. Like they smell my bait. Oh. See, I think that's just, honestly, I think it's just waves. I think it's just waves pushing my bait around. Because the waves are picking up a little bit. Not a lot of bit, but a little bit. And it seems like this bait only having 4 ounces on it, it's not staying on the bottom. It's really not. I'm going to be so mad if I lost this bait again. I think I did. Something took a big old chunk of that bait. I was going to bring the fucking bait cooler down here. Screw it. It's not worth walking back and forth every time. I'm getting low on baits anyway. I might as well do a bait check on another rod. I'm almost tempted to put more weight on this big rod, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. Because that's just more weight that I'm losing. But we got the bait cooler down here now, so I don't have to go all the way back up to get more bait. So let me rebait this thing once again. I just wrapped fucking everything around everything. Son of a bitch. You gotta be fucking kidding me here. Okay, there we go. Guys, I'm having a hell of a day. Here comes a military helicopter. All right, let me rinse this shit off my hands. And let's get casted back out again. Okay, if this cast doesn't go to plan with this rod, I at least want it out a little bit. That's probably the best cast with this rod yet. All right. All right. Now, get that set. If I can get it set. There we go. Come on, stay there. That should do it right there, huh, guys? Set that clicker. See, I don't have enough weight in there. It's actually washing that bait back into the shore. All right, let's see what that does. All right. That's just washing that bait right out, or that line right into the rocks. My God, man. What a day I'm having. So, let's see. Chat stopped again for me way up there. You guys, there's no way I'm going to keep. Oh, okay. We're at the end of chat. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm having an issue with gear and ocean conditions and you name it. Keeping up with chat's like damn near impossible right now. Appreciate the 14 my ass kicked by the ocean. Even though I haven't caught nothing today. I just don't. I don't have the weight that I needed because I lost all my flipping weights already to get this big rod to settle out where it needs to settle out. There's something messing with that squid again. Unless it's just current. I don't know what the heck's going on. So far, I've had nothing but bad luck with this rod. That's just me, guys. All right. I'm going to check this rod and see what happened with this bait because it's been out there a while and there's nothing doing. And I know I got this one out there pretty good, so. It might just be that this sardine is not what they want today. Or it feels like it's not even on there. It feels like I have no bait left on this rod. I feel my weights, but I don't feel bait. Let's see. I got kelp. I got a shitload of kelp and no bait. So I'm gonna throw squid on this one as well. Might as well, right? Might as freaking well. They didn't want the sardines, so maybe they'll want these squids. This one's got a bigger hook on it, so I can hook this. Come on. Just take it. Whatever you are, just take it. Okay. All right, let's get this rod back out there. We know we can get this one to cast really well. So we're going to get this one as far out as I can. I'm going to go one more time through this bait with this hook and make sure it's really, really on there. If I can get it through without hooking myself, there we go. Okay, now let's get this giant ass piece of squid out there. This rod I know I can cast pretty well. This is like half the size of the reel too, so. That one's out there. This is more of a casting reel, so the other one not so much. All right, let me get this set, and we're gonna. Okay, we're set. So let's come hang out with chat now that we can. Oop. That rod kind of fell over a little bit, but whatever, it is what it is. All right, guys, how are we all doing? Do we still see both rods in the thing? Yeah, kind of. It's hard to see them with the background there, but we got both squids out. Oh, but I just knocked over my drink. One of those clickers just moved a little bit. So far, it seems like it's just current moving those clickers. Hopefully something will bite though, because I didn't drive 100 miles from home to the beach to not catch a fish. I really want something on that left rod, but I'll take something on either rod at this point. That left rod is my big tuna rod. It looks tiny, but that rod is rated for a 200-pound braid. So, and it's got a big 50 size reel on it. Yeah, I don't know how. All I have with me is oh, I'm good, Rod. I'm just, a little frustrated with the things are going. I don't have any squid jigs with any jigs with me for saltwater. Somehow, some way, the moving truck when I moved lost a bunch of my shit, and my saltwater gear was a lot of my saltwater gear was what they lost. I don't know how the hell a moving company loses your shit. And I looked at the truck when they unloaded it, and it was completely empty. So unless they were total douchebags and saw the box marked saltwater gear and threw it in the cab of their truck at some point, but who knows? But the majority of my saltwater stuff ended up missing. which I called the moving company and complained that, you know, I was missing about $600 worth of fishing gear, and they didn't really seem to care. So we actually filed a claim against their insurance company. All right, come on, fishes, little bitches. Come out and play now. We got some good food in the water for you. Get hungry. Get hungry. I mean, they just might not be here, you know? They might not be in this spot. Who knows? I've never fished this area before. I might be fishing a desert island for all I know. All right. I have some squid lures, like squid-shaped lures, but I didn't bring them. I figured every time I fished down here lately, I've done really well on frozen squid. So that's what I used. That's what I went with, you know. What's been kind of working. But it seems like maybe it's not today. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me zoom in. That's a charter boat right there. They're anchored up fishing the kelp bed right there. So they're obviously catching fish. There's a little boat right behind them. I don't know if you'll even be able to see the little boat. You probably can't. It's hard to see with the naked eye. So there's the charter. There should be right there in the middle of the frame, the little speck. That's a little private boat. It looks like a little tiny boat. But he's been following that charter boat for a while. So, but we're fishing. Hopefully we'll catch something. I want a big old freaking leopard shark. I want like a 5-foot leopard shark. I just don't think it's going to happen here. I think this is kind of a bum spot. So I'm almost tempted though, now that the tide's out, it's dropping to a low tide. I'm almost tempted to go over on the other side of the point here and see what happens over there. But that means reeling everything back in, recasting everything. But that could be a productive spot over there. Who knows? Right here, it hasn't been so productive yet. I mean, we've been here coming up on 3 hours and nothing's doing. Now, I do have both the same bait. You know, both of them are squid now. And they're at different depths. So hopefully that has, you know, different highways the fish are cruising down and they'll eat something from somewhere. We'll see what happens. We'll give it a while. Braxton, no, I have not caught shit. I've lost more gear than anything. I've got a couple little hits, but they just don't take the whole bait. Like they bite off the tail end. It's like they know where the hook is at. So hopefully something will grab one of these baits and rail the whole damn thing. So let me check my battery here, you guys. Battery's at 22%. So I'm going to plug in the power bank and see if it'll actually charge the phone while streaming. Because I've got a giant ass power bank with me now. And I ordered, Rod, if you're still here, I ordered the, you know, the one you use for your DeWalt batteries. I ordered the same one for my Makita batteries. And when I got here today, I got the notification that it was delivered. All right, so charging? Let's see. It's charging. So I'm at 22% battery right now. So somebody remind me in a few minutes here to check my battery. All right. Come on, fishes, you little bitches. I want a fish. A little slow. Yeah, it seems like everything's been slow lately. I don't know what it is. But I really got to piss. And there's like so many people up on the cliffs watching me. I can't just go over here and piss in the water like I want to. There's like no little nooks and crannies I can get into where I'm not getting, people aren't watching me. Man, come on, fishes. You little bitches. Let me see what the battery says. 21. It's not freaking going up. Gosh, dang it. Stupid freaking charger. It was going up the other night. I don't know why it's going down now. But it's at 21%. It was at 22 when I plugged it in. So I might actually have to end this live, you guys, and let the phone charge a little bit and then come back. So if I catch anything, I'll make sure it's being filmed so you guys can see it. But I really don't think I'm going to catch anything here. I think I'm on a dead mission here, I think. So I'll give this, I'll give it a few more minutes and then I'll let the phone charge up. I don't know why it's not charging. Let's see, it's not hot. The phone's not hot. But I don't know why it's not actually charging when it tells me it's charging. I think what I need to do is go cast in a different location, like a different direction. There's only 8 left. 38 thumbs up. Appreciate it, guys. We're hoping for some good likes and subscribes and all that today, but it doesn't seem like today is my day in any way, shape, or form. So we're just going to do what we can do and keep on keeping on. It's so flipping hot out here too. It like I'm getting irritable just because from the heat. So I mean, you think we're right on the ocean, we got the nice ocean breeze and all that, but it's not really that great. It's, you guys can see it's all cloudy and shitty, and it's like super humid down here. So we're just I'm just hoping for a damn fish. But I think though, I really think with the current the way it is and everything calming down the way it has, I'm gonna move over to the other side of this point. So let's see where my battery's at. My battery's still at 21. It's not going up though, it's going down. So what I'm gonna do, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and kill this live and let my battery charge up a little bit. Probably 20, 30 minutes. And then I'll come back to the live in about 30 minutes or so. And we'll restart. I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna move over to the end of that point right there and see what we can do. See if we can get anything better going. Because right here, it's just nothing's happening. I'm kind of wasting my time over here, it seems like. So if I can get over there and get something going, we'll be better off. So I'm gonna call it on this live, you guys. We're gonna give it a little bit. all my shit, and I'm going to move over there a little and see if we can't get a little something going over there. So to the 13 of you watching, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. We'll be back in about an hour or so.